here's the deal. I've got another secret to tell you. I've never beat Nightmare Mode. I've never beat Nightmare Mode before. Um, and so I thought, hey, you know, it might be kind of interesting to see if I actually could beat it. You know, ultimately, it's kind of one of these things where it's like, I figured I needed Nightmare Mode to be hard enough that even I had a hard time beating it. And it definitely got to that point. But now I kind of want to see if I actually can beat it. Um, I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I came close one time, but that was it. So yeah. So we're gonna try and do that. So that'll be interesting. So we'll see how that goes. Also, yo, I just saw there was a dono. Michael, $20. Thank you, man. That's insane. Here's $20. Where's my Nightmare Mode Choo Choo Charles video game with Gus the Bus DLC? Sorry, guys, no Gus the Bus DLC. Very sad, I know, but that's just how it goes. Um, I can't beat my own game. Well, hey, I didn't say I couldn't beat it. I just said I hadn't beat it yet. Okay, all right, just not yet. But I'm going to do that today, like first try, pretty much. I'm sure you guys all believe in me very, very much. So, right. Also, I've got a little bit of news about consoles. So, at this point, we've actually been approved for release on all platforms. So, PlayStation 4, 5, Nintendo, all the Xbox stuff, all of that has been approved for release. Currently, we don't have the version that we want to release. We technically could release the current version, but there are still a few bugs in it that we want to try and iron out. So we've been approved, and we're kind of through the biggest issues, but there's still a couple things that we got to try and iron out. So it's going to be kind of a tight release schedule if it still drops in December here, but I think it could still work. So that's the news. Also, we had a couple more donos. Super Cameraman, $5. Thank you. There was no message, but I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And then there was another one, €2. Are you keeping something out or something in? Hey, it's just the door is just a door. It's pretty casual. It's standard security. It's not really anything that's special. KT, 1K away from 500,000. Yes, that's another thing. If we hit 500,000 on this stream, that would be pretty cool. How's the doorstop? The doorstop is doing quite well. It's doing its job quite nicely. Blue Eevee, Nintendo Switch, please. Yes, Nintendo Switch for sure. That's happening. That is happening very soon. Done. Hint about the multiplayer game. Well, I really feel like I can't really talk about it too much yet, but I've been working on a new game. I have been working on a new game for a little while now. And hopefully probably after the console launch of Choo Choo Charles is when I'll start talking about the new project. It's very different from anything I've made before, and it is multiplayer. And I'm hoping you guys like it. I'm really hoping you guys. I think you will. I think you will. I'm having fun working on it so far. It's it'll be an interesting one. You need that doorstop? Yeah, bro. Get a doorstop like this. They're very nice. They're very nice. I mean, most people have them. They're pretty common, right? But if you don't have one, you should get one. Will the game be on Game Pass? You know, I'd definitely be open to having it on Game Pass. I talked with Microsoft about that briefly a while back, but then they ghosted me. So I don't know if they want it on Game Pass, but I think I'd be open to it. Romance Charles DLC, no. I think we've been over this before. Also, thank you for the $2. That was a message from from Adono. I appreciate that. Defunct God. Yeah, no romancing DLCs, man. That's not happening. All right, guys. Are we ready to see if we can beat Nightmare Mode here? Only 0.2% of players have beaten it. And I technically, like, I have the achievement on Steam because I'm the developer, so, like, I kind of sort of cheated it. I got it early when it was still easier. But then I made Nightmare Mode harder, so
You're looking for something big to keep
I don't
your
know.
museum
We'll see what
in
happens
business.
here. We'll see what
Well,
happens.
there's something big on that
That
island.
island, real big. So many friends, and even my own son are still out there. If anyone can bring this thing down, it's you. It'll be the biggest attraction your city's ever seen, and you can help an old friend. Guys, I've got all of these lines memorized, like word for word, the exact timing of them. I've played this, man, you guys have no idea how many times I've played through this game. Bro. Are you really, KT, you're really going to try and get me to Alt 4? It's a clever speedrun strat that... Bro, I made the game. And also I know what Alt 4 does. F4. Screw you. Mods ban this guy. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's not real. Okay. They call him Charles. That they do. What's my next game about? Man. I don't know if... It's like I keep on... I keep kind of going back and forth trying to decide when I should start talking about the new game. And I feel like I should really wait until after the console launch. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm happy to restate things that I have already stated publicly. Also, I'm gonna up the brightness because I've got this light up in front of me that's putting a whole lot of glare on the screen. This also might make it a little easier to see on the stream. Yeah, it's a bit better. Yo, Super Cameraman, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it, man. You like my art? I want to be big time person like you. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a big time person. But, yo, if I inspire you, that's awesome. That's cool to hear. That is cool.
Not to worry. There's a
why does the player not just leave the island? Because they gotta kill Charles. Bro, come on. You know how it goes. We gotta keep our museum in business, man. It's all about the museum. If we don't keep the museum in business, then we're gonna go broke. And we don't want that. So, we gotta kill Charles, bring him back to the museum. And that's why we don't just leave. Plus, also, we gotta avenge Eugene.
Looks like you found it. Open up that
Duh.
door and lead the way.
Anyways. Yo, Slam, thank you for the 15. Really appreciate you and your work. Did a great job with our beloved Charles, making him a part of our society. Yes, Charles is an integral part of modern society. Absolutely. Bear Jambo. Yo, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it, man. Game was fun to play. Happy to see more. Yo, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Add face animate. Yo, guys, here's something cool. My new game has facial animations. The characters blink and their mouths move. It's actually wild.
Yeah, baby! We're coming for you, Charles!
Will we get a museum update?
Do you hear that? It's him! It's him!
Hello, Charles.
Get to the gun!
Alright, guys, now we're through the tutorial. Now we're really in it. Oh, also, it's kind of occurring to me that the game audio is like crazy loud. So I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Yo, Gandalf, thank you for the 20. I appreciate it, man. Gandalf himself, the real Gandalf. CK Gamer, is there gonna be a second Choo Choo Charles? I'm not saying there won't be. Oh man, people are asking. People have been asking. I don't know, maybe I should just say that the next game is not Choo Choo Charles related game. It's a different one. It's a little different. Not saying that Choo Choo Charles 2 would never exist or that I would never make a Choo Choo Charles related game. But it's not going to be the next one. Okay, so let's try and come up with a plan here for Nightmare Mode. Alright, so I'm thinking, first thing, so we need a lot of scrap. We need a lot of scrap early on, and we need to keep lots of scrap for use on repairs. That's going to be an important thing. We need to save scraps for repairs because we're going to be encountering Charles a lot. So I'm just not even going to worry about the lower scrap missions, like the Candace mission. Let's see here. We definitely got to do the lockpick mission because that's a lot of scraps for not doing too much work. So that's a pretty quick one. Definitely need to get the flamethrower. I'm trying to decide if we should get Barry. Actually, we should get Barry because some people brought up that Barry doesn't actually permadeath you, which I completely forgot about when I was making Nightmare Mode. I did not think of that at all, and I did not test that at all. So we're going to use that as a speedrun strat, because I'm just going to pretend that it was just like intentional and stuff, you know? Alright, so we got to be quick with this though, and also we should probably try and grab a bit of ground scrap when we can, because we're not really going to be able to do every single scrap mission. So we're going to need to supplement that a bit. Alright, so we got this. Very intentional. Yes. Yes, it absolutely was. Okay, got a handful of ground scrap. There's another one in here. I'll grab that. Okay, perfect. And let's see. I'm not really sure, honestly, what the best upgrade strat is for Nightmare Mode, to be quite honest, because I don't know if speed is necessarily the most useful, or if it would be like damage. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like just doing a kind of a combination of like all of them, just kind of keeping the upgrades fairly even all the way across. In the standard mode, in classic mode, the absolute best strategy is to prioritize speed. 100%. But I'm actually not sure for Nightmare Mode. Okay, so we don't even need to talk to her. We can just go and... we can just go grab the fish. And actually, if you go through here and you jump on that one section there, and you just sprint all the way through, it's impossible for Barry to kill you. So we just did that. That makes it pretty quick to get through that section. Okay, we're gonna pause. Please go away. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, okay, yeah, so we don't want to die to Barry yet, because that's gonna kill the progress on this mission so far. Okay, so while we're waiting for him to go away, let's get this stuff off the map. Dang, we actually gotta go towards him. Nightmare Mode is fire. Hey, I hope so. A lot of people have said it's very difficult, which, I mean, is kind of the point. But I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Yo, type Piglet in chat if you've actually played Nightmare Mode. If you've tried it out yourself. Because I am kind of curious. Alright, so we got through this mission. Easy peasy. Let's go die to Barry real quick so we get back to the train. Piglet? Yeah, we got some people trying it out. That's awesome. Alright, respawn a train. Perfect. I'm glad that that bug actually does work. I was afraid for a second, like maybe I got trolled with that. Maybe that bug doesn't exist, and I'm just gonna ruin my run. Okay, so let's get the bug spray real quick. Yo, also Tech Games, thank you for the 5, man. Hey, 2-star, love this game so much. Charles Le Epic. Oh, hold up. Also, I wanted to say he's not taking enough damage. Get some headshots. Yes, he is absolutely not taking enough damage. It's very true. Very true indeed. Okay, so we're just going to do that. There's a couple of ground scrap around here. Snag those real quick. Gotta talk to this dude. We'll grab a couple more ground scrap. Maybe just this one. Okay. So we should be able to get to the mine before Charles shows up. He shows up approximately, I think it's like every 7 minutes, something like that. Oh, shoot. Okay, I messed up. I spent all my scrap. That was really incredibly dumb. Now I have 0 scrap for repairs. So Charles better not show up, and I need to pick up a lot of ground scrap. Because that was really dumb. I gotta keep like 10 or 20 scrap on hand at all times. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed if I get into a fight with him. So that's something I gotta keep that in mind. I gotta keep that in mind. How does bro not know his own programming? When you've programmed as much stuff as there is in Choo Choo Charles, it's pretty easy to forget some of it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there should be a lot of ground scrap around here. And I don't hear Charles at all. He's not even close at this point. Because there'd be different music playing. But so we're chilling for now. We're chilling for now. Okay, there's a scrap down here. No more scraps? Well, I got 11 scraps now. I don't know if that's going to be enough to survive a... Well, actually, that would probably be enough to survive a fight during the early game here. Oh, yeah, okay, I just heard Charles. Just heard Charles. So, I need to make sure that this guy does not see me, because I cannot get chased out of the mine. If I get chased out of the mine at this point, then I'm basically forced into conflict with Charles. Which is going to kill me. And I do not want that. Okay, more scrap. Green egg. Yes. It's the greenest of eggs. Green eggs and ham. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It's like the Dr. Seuss thing, right? Poem. Blue, red, and green eggs. Yeah, RGB. They are the trifecta gamer eggs. Yo, man, that would be a cool merch. It's just like a lamp, and it's just the 3 eggs, and they glow. Like if they were like actually lit up, that'd be cool. Okay, did I already grab scraps from? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so Charles is gone for now. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get into conflict with him. Because as I'm driving, I'm probably going to run into him. That would not surprise me at all. Okay, so Pick a Lady mission has a lot of scraps. But it's kind of far. It's going to take me a bit of time to get over there. That's a risky move. That's a risky move to try and get the pickle mission right now. Because I haven't scared Charles away at all. So he's going to be like right on me, trying to kill me constantly. But at the same time, I don't hear him. I'm just going to go for it because I really do need the scraps. I'm just going to kind of stay in this pit here as much as I can to try and avoid him seeing me. I think I can definitely get to the house. Man, I might just go straight for the mine. Straight to the pickle cave here. Because it's completely silent. He's nowhere nearby. So we're just going to go for it. We're going to go for it. That's like one of the things with nightmare mode is like there's a lot of times where you just have to just go for it. And if you don't just go for it, that's what's going to kill you. Is waiting too long. Okay, got some ground scrap. That's good. Problem is now, okay, so we're here at the cave. Perfectly safe. That's good. Problem now is can we get out yet? And I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can. Oh, nope, we can't. We can't. Charles is somewhere nearby. Okay, so here's a little tip. Here's how we're going to get Charles to go away. If Charles sees me and is in chase mode for 1 minute, then he'll move farther away. Yep, okay, this is perfect. Whoa! 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 You're not supposed to be able to get into the cave! What are you doing? Okay, he teleported. That's not supposed to happen. He came all the way inside. The cave. That is. Okay. I don't think he was in chase mode long enough, though, for him to go far enough away. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. That might be really dumb. This might be really, really, really dumb, but I'm gonna go for it. It's so hard to see, bro. I don't even know what that X point is on. I'm hoping that's on the pickle lady. I don't actually know if it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. We're good. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for Charles to show up again. That way we can get him to go into chase mode briefly, which will cause him to go further away. Again, yep. Here he comes. So just get him to see us. Get him to go away, and then we'll make our way back to the train, and we'll be just fine. Glitch mode. Yeah, for real. I've never seen him get into the cave before. Never. Out of the thousands of playthroughs I've watched and the hundreds of times that I've played through the game, he has never gotten into that cave. Plans for Gus the Bus. No plans for Gus the Bus. Okay, that's him down there. Okay, so this is perfect. As long as he doesn't get into the house somehow, what we can do is we can just taunt him for a while here. For like the next minute. And then he'll go really far away. Ooh, hey, that's an interesting question. Freddy Does YouTube. What do I think of the Elsagate channels making Charles inappropriate? I think it's really, really weird. And I'm not a fan of it. It's like, I'll be honest, I don't really care if somebody in their own time makes weird art of Charles. Like, go do your thing. I really don't care. I'll avoid it myself. But if you're putting that in front of, like, kids on YouTube, that's questionable, to say the least. It's a little weird. Charles be like, open open the door? You said open the door. Isn't it open the door? Come on, man. Grammar. Oh, crap. Is he still nearby? I'm good. I'm chilling. Yeah. Okay, so now that we're back here, we got a bunch of scrap. Okay, so we're going to have to fight him. Easy, easy. We got plenty of scraps for repairs. I just gotta not overheat this thing. We are on our way towards Theodore right now. So I guess we might as well just do that mission. Seems like a pretty simple one to do. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But we're holding Charles back pretty effectively. Not overheating. Yeah, this kind of is an OP weapon here. Okay, we get a little bit of a breather here. Because you can't go through that train station. Main thing I'm hoping is that we don't get as far as... Because the track actually makes a split up ahead here. And we can't go backwards onto this... the track that we're on. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Okay. I think we killed him right before the split, so that's a good position to be in. Okay, so we only spent like maybe like 10 or 15 scrap on that. That was not bad. If we're only wasting like 10 scrap per fight, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we'll go down here, grab Theodore's box. That'll give us another like 30 or 40 scrap, I think. And actually, there's also a lot of ground scrap here. So I'll grab some of this, too. And since we just scared Charles away, now we've got, like, another, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes or something without him coming around. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Was I happy about MatPat making a theory video? Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I've watched Game Theory for quite a while. I really enjoy their stuff. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, seeing the Game Theory video, that was awesome. Serious Demons, why was Choo Choo Charles and Gart in a band? Alright, so this is a question. Man, people still are asking me, like, yo, why is Charles in band? Like, what? Like, did they ask you for permission? Yes. Yes. So, I know the Euphoric Brothers. I've known them for many years. And they were like, yo, what if Charles made a cameo in the game? And I was like, that would be hilarious. Let's do it. So we did. And it was funny. And I like it. And I have zero regrets over it. It's been very funny seeing the response to all of that. But I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It's just goofy. Goofy Spider Train in the Goofy Band game. Goofy game collab. Good vibes, you know. So, I thought it was cool. Did I see how Astral Spiff beat Nightmare Mode? I did see that. I did see that. He beat it his second try. So I was actually watching live when he was doing his first playthrough. And he came so close to beating it on his first try. But when he died, he was like in the boss fight. He was in the boss fight. Charles had like maybe like 5%, 10% more health. And when he died, I was so happy. I was like, thank goodness he didn't beat it on the first try, because that'd just be embarrassing for me, right? I mean, I'm trying to make it difficult, right? He ended up beating it second try, which is still pretty impressive. But I was a little more happy with that. Also, I think there's a scrap down here, so we'll grab that and we'll get out of here. Okay, so next stop, let's go for... Dang, okay, so this is going to be an interesting one, right? Because I'm not really sure how many more of these scrap missions we should try and do. Because we could try and get, like, the journal, Santiago's journal. We could do the Boulderfield pages, but those are both difficult missions to do. They require a lot of time. And that is not something that we can spare a lot of. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, like, the Boulderfield pages, that mission alone, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it because we really do need the scraps. We really do need them. Because if we don't have enough scraps on the final battle, then we're just screwed. It's like we're doing pretty decent on scraps now. We got 91 scraps, and we're level 5 across everything, which is pretty solid. I think first thing I'll do is I'm just going to go up and grab the journal so I don't forget. And then we'll go down here and do the pages. And hopefully Charles does not show up in that amount of time. I feel like he should be. I feel like he should be coming around sometime soon here. I don't know, guys. Okay, no more. Oh, yes, there's a scrap. I knew there was one back there. And there. Yo, Sappy, thank you for the 3. Can Choo Choo Charles make a cameo in your game? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, honestly. I've only done cameos with a couple of projects, just with developers that I know, or, you know, games that I already know. I mean, you can feel free to shoot me an email. Show me what you're working on, but it's not something that I just do on a whim, unfortunately. Okay. We've received the mission. This might be really dumb, but I think I'm just going to try and do it. There's a foolproof route in this mission that always works. So I'm just going to do that, and it's relatively quick. So I'm just going to do that. So what we do is we grab that first one there, and then if we go to this one on the left, then we go straight into here. This one kind of in the center. Oh, I should have grabbed that scrap. Then we keep going forward. And the ghost will come close at a couple points. But never too close. So we grab this one. I still don't hear Charles, so we might be good. We might be good here. Okay, we grab that one. Are you safe from Charles during this mission? You're really not. You're actually kind of supposed to be. I tried to add a system that would make Charles roam a little bit further away when you're doing this mission. But sometimes he does still show up. Okay, so that's all the pages. That's the foolproof route, by the way, if you're ever wondering. It always works. The ghost never catches you if you do it in that order. Scrap. Let's go. I think we can get back even. This will be good. This will be good. Ghost spooky. Yes, very much. Okay. All right. So Charles is deciding to show up right now. We are here just in time. Okay, so we're safe here. Dang, we could try and scare him away. That's another option, actually. Well, we'll just sit here for a minute and try and decide what we're gonna do. So we got Santiago's journal. So I think one thing that we could do is we should maybe try and go back and get that to him. So we're gonna need to go in reverse. So going in reverse means that means we're gonna need to get Charles away from us. Because if he's chasing us while we're going backwards, we're kind of screwed. Yo, Super Cameraman, thank you for another 5. What happened to couch door stop? The couch is, well, I got some more boards instead, and a couple extra locks, so I decided I didn't need the couch anymore. You never talk about Xbox releases. Well, then I'll talk about it right now. I did a little bit earlier in the stream. The console launch stuff is going pretty well. We just recently got approved for all platforms. Xbox Series, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch. So all of those have been approved. We have a version that technically we could publish, but there's still some bugs in it. So we're going to work on fixing those and release it in hopefully still in December. So we'll see. We'll see. How you doing, Charles? Woo. Feisty. How much will it cost? So I'm thinking it's going to cost the same as on PC. I'm not 100% sure if it'll be the same price, so it'd be $20. That's what I want to do. But there's this weird thing where apparently, and I didn't know this before, but PlayStation actually gets to have the final say on the price of games. So if PlayStation comes back and says, actually, this is going to cost $25 or something, then I mean, yeah. So I don't get to set the final price on PlayStation. I don't know if I'm going to let that affect the price that I set on like Xbox and PlayStation, or on Xbox and Switch though. So I'll just kind of have to wait and see. Hopefully PlayStation is just cool with the $20 price tag though. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, hopefully Charles will go away soon. What about multiplayer? Guys, Choo Choo Charles will never be multiplayer. Not the original. If someday I was to make an additional Choo Choo Charles game, then maybe that could be multiplayer. But it's not possible to make the original game multiplayer. It's legitimately not possible. It would require reprogramming and redesigning the entire game. So it would have to be a sequel at that point if it was to become multiplayer. When am I going to make No Snake Hotel 3? Well, it would have to be after I make No Snake Hotel 2, which doesn't exist yet. So, that might be a while. Okay, I'm going to try hiding in here. I think I might be a little bit less visible in the shed. Okay, I think he's just gone away. Wonderful. All right, we're going to go for Santiago. We're going to try and get the journal over to him. Dang, he's actually still close. That's actually really not good. That is really not good. I mean, I've got enough scraps that we could definitely... Yeah, 131 scraps. So we're doing pretty good. If he did show up, we'd be able to go back into forward gear, and we'd be able to fight him. We could definitely fight him. But I don't know. We would be losing some scrap if we had to do that. Okay. Made it here just fine. Perfect. I'm gonna just go straight down. Get these extra scraps. That'll bring us up to like a solid like 160 or something. Charles, not right now. I'm busy. Dang it. Alright, well, we're at a building. So we're chilling. We're chilling. We're good. Oh, what are you doing here? Yo, what are you doing? He's just standing here. You're supposed to run away. Guys, I think we found a bug. I've never seen that before. Bro's chilling. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Is Choo Choo Charles inspired by Thomas? Yes, it is. Can't you tell? That looks exactly like Thomas. He's staring down Charles. Yes, he's having a staring contest. Oh. Okay, well, he feels safe, so I guess Charles is on his way out. That's good. Okay, we'll grab that. I'm thinking we just go straight back up to the train. Probably try and scare Charles away again. Try and get into another little battle with them, and then get up to, like, what is it, Greg and John Smith, and do all those kind of phase 2 missions here. Hopefully we can safely change the track direction. Okay, got that. All good. Also, how many scraps? We're up to 171 scraps. Okay, so here comes Charles. Should be able to fight him. Should be fine. Yep, here we go. Alright, so we should only be wasting probably about 10 scrap on this. This shouldn't be too hard. Look at him. Look at how far away he is. We're chilling. We're chilling. Goatman 2 when? So that would be... Yeah, so I'm not going to do any more of my Beautiful Paper Smile games. That game did not do particularly well, and it was a very tedious game to develop. Games like that are not easy. Not easy. I'd much rather make more gameplay focused stuff like Choo Choo Charles, or like the other new game that I'm working on. The secret one. You know, stuff that's more replayable. It's a lot more fun to develop, and I feel like it's just a lot... It offers a lot more value just to, like, you guys. Dang, I'm spending way more money on this fight than I was expecting. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Actually, hey, this actually puts us in a perfect position because now we can just grab this rocket early. Yo, G Reviews, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it, man. Any thoughts on a soundtrack release? Oh, a vinyl soundtrack release. I mean, probably not. Stuff like that is, I don't know. It's kind of complicated. It's like, it's cool. It's cool. It's neat stuff to be able to do. But it is kind of time consuming, and it takes time away from, like, making games, which is what I enjoy doing. You know, I want to be, like, actually, like, programming stuff and making art and all that, because I find that a lot more enjoyable. I like the business stuff, the merch stuff. It's cool, and, you know, it's cool to be able to do on occasion, but I don't know. Yeah, so probably not going to do, like, a soundtrack release or anything like that. Yo, Indie Horror Podcast, thank you for the 5. Would you be open to being on a future episode? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, shoot me an email or something. We'll see what we can see. Yeah, hit me up. Okay, let's see here. All right, so we can grab the launcher here. When we get a possible release date for console, hopefully very soon. So I kind of mentioned earlier, at this point, the game has been approved for all the consoles, but there's a little bit more work that we want to do on it to fix some more bugs. So, and then I've got to reach out to, like, PlayStation and Xbox and all the platforms in order to, like, coordinate a release date. So there's still a little bit of work left to be done before I can, like, really nail something in. But should hopefully be pretty soon. Should be pretty soon. Yo, Super Cameraman, again with another 5. What are you doing, man? I appreciate it, but, all right, what were you saying? If I slap Charles, will he run away and Romans Charles? Oh, and romance? I don't know what that means. So I'm going to say the answer is probably no. That's usually a pretty solid answer when I'm reading chat messages. I'll just say no. Just no. Oh, what's the ESRB rating for Charles? Yeah, interesting one. So, I actually considered making a whole video about that, but I was afraid it might go against like some of the NDAs and stuff. With oh, I almost forgot to finish this puzzle here. Nope, that one. So Charles is rated T for teen. To release on consoles, you need to have ratings. So Charles ended up being T. Kingston Gaming, what are your plans for Choo Choo Charles 2? Currently, none. No plans at the moment. Not saying it would never exist, but I got a different game I'm working on at the moment. It's a secret game, but after the console launch, I'm hoping to start. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up. I didn't actually finish the lighthouse mission. I'm so dumb. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I gotta go back. Dang it. Dang it, bro. I forgot I have to go and talk to Claire. That is incredibly sad. Yo, what is the lighthouse doing? Keeps on glitching. That's goofy. Okay. Hopefully Charles doesn't come back now by the time I get back to my train. Is Bob the best character? Well, I mean, he made a pretty cool gun. So, I mean, from that perspective, I guess he is pretty epic. But then again, John Smith made a pretty cool gun too. He made a whole rocket launcher. And then again, there's also Flint. Flint made a whole flamethrower. Man, all the guys on this island are pretty resourceful. I don't know. Guys, who is your favorite character in the game? Favorite NPC, not non-Charles character. I'd be kind of curious to know. I'm not really sure who my favorite would be. I think Flint. Flint is pretty cool. Pick a lady. Pick a lady's cool, of course. Dang it. Alright. Charles. Looks like he wants to fight. I think that might be him right up there. Is it? Maybe it's not. Crap, and we've got a rail switch up ahead. Oh, but now I don't hear him anymore. His music stopped, so I guess maybe we're okay. That's good. Okay, we're gonna go reverse the train. Flip that. We're chilling. We're doing good. We got Eugene as a favorite. Eugene is pretty great. How did I learn to make games? By watching YouTube tutorials. Guys, if you want to learn how to make games, watch YouTube tutorials. It's about all there is to it. I still watch YouTube tutorials. That's still like one of the main ways that I figure stuff out when I'm trying to learn how to do new things. I just go to YouTube. How to fill in the blank in UE4 or UE5. I'm using UE5 now, but yeah. If you want to make a first-person shooter game, download Unreal Engine, go to YouTube, and type how to make a FPS game in Unreal Engine. And you'll get videos that'll teach you step by step. And then you just watch through the video. When they click on a button, you go onto your screen and you click on that button. When they set a setting, you go to that setting and you set it. You just follow along. And you're not going to understand what the heck you're doing for probably like the first 3 months. But eventually, you kind of start to see the patterns, you start to see how it works, and then you'll just understand how most of it works. Once you get to that point, you'll get to the point where you're just pretty comfortable doing most of the basic stuff. And then, you know, maybe every once in a while, maybe once a week, or maybe once a day, you know, depending on what it is you're working on, crap, Charles is around. Oh, this is really not good. Oh, this is highly inconvenient. This is highly inconvenient. Okay. He's beating up my train. What a jerk. I hate this guy. Okay, I'm just gonna hide in here. Okay, so... Oh, let's see here. Once he goes away, we just gotta try and sprint into here. Okay, we could see the NPC on the map, so I guess we'll... Oh, okay, he's being chased away by Charles now. You see, he's running. He's running. He's scared. I would be too. I mean, I am. I'm hiding. Alright. I don't mean that. I love Charles. Well, yeah, but not right now. Because he's beating up my train. Look at this! He almost completely drained my train, bro. Now I gotta waste like 10 scraps to repair that. What a disrespectful fool. I created you, and look how you repay me. Alright, looks like he's gone. Okay. Yo, Super Cameraman, again with the 5. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I appreciate it, but I want to romance Charles. Please add how is your day going? My day's going pretty good. My day is going pretty good. And no, you cannot romance Charles. I will not allow it. Not in any official game capacity. Go make a fan game or something where you could romance Charles. But I'm not making it for you. Okay. Down horrendous. Man, some of these people really are, man. Some of them really are. I don't know what to say. Okay. So we got cultists down there. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about the ground scrap in here. Well, I guess I could grab some of it. Guys, we're doing pretty good here. We're like... I mean, this is going to put us like probably like 70% of the way through Nightmare mode. We've got tons of scrap. We're doing well. I have no idea if the guy's down here still. Okay, so we just got to be careful as we walk down here because we don't want the dude on the left to hear us. So we're just gonna walk through, real nice and calm, like, so he won't hear us. Ooh, what's the hardest quest that I made for the game? Crap. Okay. I'll answer that in a second, but Charles is nearby, and I've got cultists chasing me. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is very not good. This might be it. This might be the end. Folks, it was nice knowing ya. Maybe Charles went away? I still got cultists on me, but... Oh, I made it. Holy crap, that does a lot of damage. Okay, okay. We did it. We did it. We're chilling. Yeah, very nice. Okay, what was the hardest mission to make? Okay. I don't know if you'd count this as a mission, but the boss fight was absolutely the most difficult thing to make. I spent probably... Dang it. Easily a month, maybe 2 months, working on the boss fight. The cutscenes, for example, those were very time-consuming. I spent like probably a week making just that, like the final, like the kill animation for Charles up on the bridge there. I spent probably, it was like 10 days on the intro cutscene to the boss fight where he like goes all beast mode. And then I hear Charles around somewhere. I'm gonna go for it. Maybe I'm not gonna go for it. Maybe I'll let him see me and then get him to go away. That's what we'll do. That's how we'll do this. So I'll just like hide up here with Paul. Yeah, so the boss fight was a difficult one. That was a very difficult one. The swamp mission, the swamp swimmer mission was actually also a fairly, it wasn't difficult to program so much, but the designing the whole swamp environment was pretty time consuming. It was one of the more difficult environments to build. Okay, so Charles he's out here somewhere, man. Am I gonna make a video about the secret game anytime soon? I think soon-ish, yeah. Basically, I'm waiting until the console release to make like a formal announcement about it. And it'll probably be like maybe like a month or so after the console launch that I'll announce the new project. Okay, so I think Charles went away. So I'm gonna go do the bridge mission here. Man, we're doing good, guys. We're doing real good. This is easy. This is easy. This is a breeze. Although the boss fight is still... That's still, like, the most difficult part of all this. And, I mean, we do have a lot of scrap, but I don't know if we got enough. Crap. Oh, this is not good. Oh, okay. We're done. We're done. We're done. Unless I can get into the train. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh! Ha! He! Hoo! 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 I love this game. This game is great. This game is great. I love it. I love it so much. Ah, yes. Guys. That's great. That's great. I'm speechless. I'm speechless right now. The adrenaline, bro. I'm going lightheaded right now. Will the console version be different from PC? Technically, yes, there are very slight differences. Mostly just in like the graphics, though. You know, a lot of stuff had to be optimized in order to make it run well on, you know, all the different platforms. But like if you were playing it on like current gen consoles, you know, PS5, Xbox Series, it looks almost indistinguishable to PC, excluding like a couple like shaders on like the rain and like the glass on windows. It looks really, really accurate to PC. So, Switch, obviously, it looks a bit rougher around the edges because it's Nintendo Switch. But the gameplay and everything it's all basically the exact same, you know. Will there be a co-op mode in next update or game? Oh, in next game. Well, the secret game I'm working on is co-op multiplayer. It's not a Choo Choo Charles game, though. And there will never be multiplayer in Choo Choo Charles. Not in the original game. I would have to remake it entirely in order to do that. Secret game is also not a horror game. Yo, Monster Society. Thank you for the 5, man. Somebody recently told me don't Google spider porn. This is a test of everyone's willpower, by the way. A test indeed. A test that probably 90% of the people in chat will fail. Very sad, but it is the way of the world. What can you do? All right. There you go, Paul. There's your stuff. Okay, so now all we got to do is the last egg mission. We've just scared Charles away. We've got a whole lot of scrap. I'm not even going to do the Bob mission. Not even going to worry about it, because that gun is just not super useful in nightmare mode, I would say, and it's just, I don't want to spend the time risking. Oh, okay, yeah, so right. Did I miss my drop point here? Oh, wait, no, right here. Oh, also, we got a box, too. Super cameraman. Bro, thank you for the 5 again. Help Charles has mistaken me as one of his eggs. Saved me 2 stars. He is holding me against my will, and I love chat. I'm sorry, I can't do anything to save you from Charles. You just, you're on your own there. You really are. You really are. I'm sorry. Nothing I could do about it. But hey, chat, did you hear that? He loves you. He loves chat. So that's cool to hear. Will console run at 60 or 120 FPS? So I think all the current gen stuff is like a pretty solid 60. I think last gen PS4 and Xbox One, I think they're almost a consistent 60. It might be more like 45 in some areas. I'm not 100% sure. And then Switch, I believe, is 30. It's surprisingly difficult getting an open world game running on Switch. It has not been the easiest thing in the world. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, I ran one of these guys over. Yeah, screw you. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be next part of my strat. I'm going to kill the guys that are up here by the exit, by the third mine exit. That way, they don't kill me as soon as I pop out of that mine. Because that would be a really easy way to end a run. Which I do not want. I'm trying to beat this first try and show you all that I am a pro MLG gamer. Like I should basically be on FaZe or something like that. FaZe, they're you know, like the Choo Choo Charles esports team, right? Like that should be a thing. And if it was, I would be on it because I'm MLG. Okay. Ground scrap. Good stuff, good stuff. More ground scrap. Let's go. Okay. Last mine. After this, it's a clear shot to get all the way to the temple. And we got 183 scrap. Honestly, man, I'm thinking I might not even get any more upgrades on the train. Or maybe I'll get some. Maybe get like 2 more levels for each upgrade. Something like that. Yo, Defunct God, thank you for the 5. Hey, Gavin, can you remove Charles from the game? He just leaked my address online, and I'm very sad. Please nerf him. Sorry, the address leaking feature, it just can't be removed. It's kind of just a bug, and Charles will just always leak your address. It's just kind of how it goes. Sorry. But at least you signed the EULA, and that prevents you from holding me liable for any address leaks that Charles may cause. So, kind of an L on your part, but oh well. Spiff hardness level coming soon. Yo, Buyers BW, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it, man. Spiff level? Nah, that's not actually gonna happen. Yo, don't spot me, Mr. Cultist, man. You better not. You better not. You better not. Thank you. That would be kind of funny, though. Oh, that would be kind of... I don't know, man. I mean... If I did, it would have to be like a private build that I send over to him. That could be kind of interesting. No! No, 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 no. Oh, this is... Oh, fuck. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. If they hit me once more, I'm... Oh! Oh, my gosh. Oh. Bro. This game sucks, man. This game sucks, bro. Oh. Bro. Alright. Do you see my health bar? Did you see my health bar there? We were inches away multiple times from ending the run right there. Oh, I was trying to go for a sick jump shot there, and I missed. Not even going to worry about the paint can. Screw that. Crap. Alright, so we're going to be far away from the train. And it's been a little while since we saw Charles. I don't know if we can make it all the way up to the train. We should be safe here. There shouldn't be any cultists around because we killed them earlier. But we got to travel. How many meters is this? 200 meters. We got to get 200 meters back to the train. I kind of want to wait until Charles shows up so that I know we're a little safer. Super cameraman again with the 5, bro. How many times is that? Go buy like a candy bar or something. But I appreciate it. I'm using my debit card that doesn't work, but I love you. So are you scamming? Guys, if anybody of you have debit cards that don't have money on them, test that out. Can you make a message appear without actually having money? That's actually funny. If that's the case, that's funny. I commend you. FXM, did I create this game all on my own? Technically, no. I had some help with the music. I didn't make the music myself, and I used a handful of asset packs for some of the objects, as well as a lot of like pre-made sound effects. But other than that, yeah, I mean, like all the programming and all the other stuff was on me. From Jason Lovett, do I have any tips for fellow Unreal devs? Oh, yes, actually, I do. Here's the biggest tip that I could give to anybody that wants to use Unreal Engine. If there's going to be a lot of times when you're using Unreal where people will tell you, yeah, that's a cool feature that you want to add, but it's impossible to add it with Blueprint. It's just not possible. You can't do that. You need to use C++. I cannot tell you how many hundreds, if not thousands of times I've had an issue where I'm like, how do you add this feature? How do you add this function in an Unreal Engine game? And I'll go to like forum posts or YouTube videos and I'll read these comments and there'll be like 5 people in the comments saying, oh yeah, that's not possible with Blueprint. You just can't do that. That doesn't work. You need to use C++. And every single time I've read that, it's been false. There are a lot of people who just think that like you can't do anything in Blueprint, but you can. There's always a workaround. There's always, you know, even if there's a function that goes by like, you know, it doesn't go by the exact same name, but it's like a different name and it does the same thing. Or there's like a free plugin that you can just download that gives you that functionality. I've never found something that I couldn't do in Blueprint. So that would be my biggest tip, is that if people are telling you, oh, you can't do that in Blueprint, you can only use C++, they're probably wrong. Like, I've never found a scenario where that isn't the case. So that'd be my biggest tip. Oh crap. Emily Victor, read or the locks will fall off. I read it. Okay, the locks are fine now. All good. All right. Bro, Charles has been gone for way too long. Man, I thought he was going to come back by now. I really thought he was going to come back by now. I thought he was only going to be gone for a little bit. I definitely could have made it to the train, but I didn't want to risk it. I feel like now I have to wait. Wait again for him to come back. So I'll just read more chat. Funnest game to work on? Yep. See, there's Charles now. Choo Choo Charles. Choo Choo Charles has been probably the most fun game to make. Choo Choo Charles was kind of the first game where I like gave myself a little bit more room to just do random stuff. You know, where I just allowed myself to put in goofy stuff like a pickle lady. What's the point of that? Nothing. It just because it's funny to me. So just doing random goofy stuff like that is fun, you know. Just kind of giving myself a little more opportunity to just get creative with it. Kind of break down the barriers, you know. So that's been fun. And my new game has a lot of stuff like that. So I think this one it'll be pretty fun to work on as well. Super Cameraman with another fun. Okay, so it's not that it's not a scam. It's not scam money. But have I watched Skibidi Toilet? It will make a move about Choo Choo Charles. I think I've seen a Skibidi Toilet video. You know, I actually learned about Skibidi Toilet because of Choo Choo Charles content farms. Like, because like every, I don't know, probably at least once a day still, I'll go on YouTube and I'll just see what kind of, maybe not quite that often. A couple times a week. I'll go on YouTube and I'll see what new Choo Choo Charles content there is. You know, Let's Plays, live streams, shorts. And most of the time, it's basically just content farm stuff. And so one day, I wake up and I check to see what new Choo Choo Charles content there is. And I'm seeing all of these videos where the thumbnail is like Choo Choo Charles in a toilet. And I'm like, what's the deal with this? And there's just like 30 videos in like a day, just all of a sudden, of Charles in a toilet. I'm like, what is the deal with this? And it was really confusing. And I didn't know what the deal was. And then eventually a friend was like, yo, have you heard of Skibidi Toilet? And then everybody starts talking about Skibidi Toilet, and then that's all over the place. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But, yeah, man, all that content farm stuff. It's a interesting little subsection of the internet. It's some really odd stuff. It's like the lose faith in humanity type of content. Okay, guys, we are in the home stretch here. Okay, crap. All right, so Charles is now on my tail. But I'm right here. Oh, man. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. We got the temple right here. Charles is nearby. I got plenty of buildings to hide in, so as long as the cultists don't see me, then I'd be fine. I got lots of scraps. Just got to be cautious, not let them see me, because they do a lot of damage. Crap. Charles is like right out here, bro. For some reason, the guy hasn't even shown up top here. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. This is the moment of truth, guys. Now, all right. Before we do the boss fight, real quick here. Before we do the boss fight, real quick, I'm gonna mention a couple things that I mentioned earlier in the stream, but I want to mention again. So, some of you guys may recall there are some collectibles, some anniversary collectibles that I launched with Makeship. For Choo Choo Charles, we got a Eugene plush, and then we've also got a Charles vinyl figure. There's 6 hours left. Just under 6 hours left to get these. Unfortunately, they're not funded yet. They are not currently funded. So we've sold 120 of the Eugene plushes, which is 60% funded, and only a couple of the vinyls as well. So if they don't end up getting funded, then you don't get charged or anything. Your card won't be charged. You'll be fine. But if you do want to try and help get them funded, then you can get them from the link here. I'll throw it in chat. And yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So let's see here. I think that was it. And then also, actually, let me check something else real quick here. Let me check something else. Yeah, guys, I don't know how I'm going to do on this boss fight, though. I'm honestly not sure. I have not really done the Nightmare Mode boss fight. So we'll see. Also, I gotta address a couple of people in chat here. Okay, perfect. All right, before we do this, okay, we got another dono, a super cameraman with the $2. Bro, thank you, man. Can I break cultist legs and good luck? I mean, you could break their ankles. You could juke them, I guess. But that's about it. All right, guys. Here we go. Boss fight. I'm not even going to skip through it because I just gotta, I don't know. I need a second to hype myself up. I need to enjoy this before I die a fiery, fiery death.
Step away from the shrine, stranger.
You don't know what you're doing. Just put the egg down slowly and lay flat on the ground. Use bug spray? Yeah, I feel like that's I'm playing it safe here. I'm playing it safe. So I'm gonna just go with the bug spray. Unfortunately though, I forgot to put upgrades into the train. So I need to have a couple of those in. So I don't die like instantly. But that's also going to take a little bit of time away from being able to fight him. So I might take a little extra damage early on here. I don't know. We'll see. But we've got a really solid scrap count. Okay. Here we go. All right, forward. I'm going to go 1, 1, 1. You know what? I'm just going to do it like that for now. Okay, this is the build we're going with here. Everything left is just for repairs. Okay, he just went away briefly, so repairs. I mean, I think we can tank about 50 hits from him. If we tank more than 50 hits, then we'll die. We're just gonna play it safe. Just gonna play it cool. And we should be fine. We should be fine. Okay, we're taking some damage here. Get a little heal up. Yeah, we got plenty of scraps. Look at how slow he is. Look, it's easy. Okay, so this is going to be a good opportunity to heal right after those cutscenes. It gives him a slight extra delay before he starts coming after you again. Okay, I'm gonna need to, I gotta heal again. We're still doing good. 70 scrap. And we are almost halfway there. The problem, though, is that he gets exponentially more difficult. Like, the last third of his health takes, like, pretty much just as much time as, like, the first half. Or the last quarter, I should say. Last quarter takes as much as, like, the first half. So, but I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. I think we're on track here. I'm not getting enough headshots. Well, I am overheating. And you can't really get headshots with the flamethrower. The flamethrower actually does not do... I think it does the same amount of damage no matter where you hit him. Oh, I should have used that opportunity for repairs. Because now I gotta do it while he's right behind me. Crap. Okay. Alright, we're down to 40. Oh, man. This actually is not looking great. If I'm being honest. This is not looking great. Oh, I messed up. I accidentally put scraps into an upgrade. I just wasted like 30 scrap on an upgrade instead of repairs. Bro. I messed up. Only opportunity. Bro. GG's, chat. GG's. I don't think this is gonna shape up the way it needs to. Okay. We've got an opportunity here to repair. This is the last third, but like I said, this is exponentially more difficult than the earlier sections. And we're not going to get any more solid opportunities to heal. Except for this, maybe? Oh, okay, alright. We have no more scraps. I'm thinking we might just go for... Oh, crap. Yeah, I overheated that. Only strat is to just, like, try and quick swap the weapons here. Which I don't think is gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. I'm done. Bro. Oh, man. Dang, bro. That is so close. That was so close. If we had maybe... Okay, if I hadn't messed up with the scraps, bro. Okay, because I accidentally clicked on one of the upgrades when I was trying to click on the repairs, and I wasted, like, probably at least 20 or 30, maybe 40 scrap. Maybe not quite 40. It was like 20 or 30. On that. That's so rough, dude. That's rough. But, I mean, I could beat it. You know, I mean, it's like... It was close enough that it's like, I mean, you know, it shows like, yeah, like, it's possible. It's possible. I did pretty good. Man, that's wild. Alright, I'm gonna call it there, though. Yes, my cheeks are red. Bro, the adrenaline right now. This has been so difficult. This has been the most difficult day of my life. You have no idea. That was rough. Alright, guys. So, real quick, if you want to try out Nightmare Mode yourselves... Oh, also, I think there were a couple donos while I was in the boss fight. Let me try and find those real quick. Where are they? How do I find those? From Super Cameraman with a good luck. Thank you. $2 from Satan. Gee, thanks, Satan. Charles 2 Q&A. Ban, Romance, Chicken, Doorstop, Ban. I did a Ban collab because Ban is awesome. Romance. No, you cannot romance Charles. Chickens are cool. Doorstop. It's just a casual doorstop. There's nothing too special about it. Just, you know, normal, average security. That's just how it goes. All All right, but like I was saying, if you guys want to check out the game yourself, it's I think 40% off right now on like Black Friday sale. So I'll throw a link in chat there so you can check out the game on Steam. Super Cameraman did good, 2 stars better than me. Hey, thanks, I guess. And again, the makeshift stuff, if you guys do want to check out the merch, this is the last day. There's only like 6 hours left to pick one of these up, assuming they get funded. If not, oh well, that's too bad. But last chance if you guys are interested. So thanks for for playing Nightmare Mode with me. You know, I was pretty close there. I really was close. You know, close enough that like I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with that. But I guess the conclusion is that Nightmare Mode is very difficult, as it was meant to be. As it was meant to be. It's for the hardcore gamers, and I guess I'm not one of them. I almost was, but all right, guys, that's it. Stay tuned for more console news. I'll have some more videos coming out about that before long, probably within the next few weeks.